and I was like, oh fuck, I didn't realize Perry was dogging like that. Run game. Hmm. I got you.
They weren't.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you could develop the receivers faster if you found some guys with mentor on there and then just stuck them straight in training. Yeah. I actually, if you want to go grab, I just dropped Brandon Cooks because I put some people on IR and I had to sign some people for my last two games. So if you want him, he's got mentor tag on him. He's a little pricey. I will be honest. I didn't realize that he was taking that much fucking money from me, but he's got mentor on him. Yeah, I just legit. I had one open roster spot because I put somebody on IR because they're gonna be gone, and I was like, I fucking need this position. It was a backup left tackle, so I was like, I absolutely need that. So I had to drop him. Yeah, oh shit, really? Oh well, I released him. Whoops. I probably fucked up somewhere, but you know what? I don't really care. I had to release somebody to I had to release somebody to fucking sign somebody to play and wouldn't be under my offensive blind limit. So you know, I actually have no clue. I'd assume so, but also I have no clue. Yeah, just for depth kind of guy. What's his overall? Shit, I did not. My bad, my bad, my bad. Yeah, my bad, Bobby. Thank you for fucking catching me. Might just be able to cut Trey, right? Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're trying to say at 53. The only reason I know is that's exactly what fucking happened to me today. I tried cutting another guy, and I forgot he was that cheap, and I was like, oh fuck, now I gotta go back up. Fuck me, I got a weird little hole for a second there. I was like, oh, oh. Yep. Yeah, because you might need somebody more than him after, but hopefully not. But yeah, I didn't realize I managed my cap so well this year. I was like, oh fuck, I didn't realize I was right here. But also, I cut Danny, so I lost 20 mil of those. Best of luck to you, sir. Yeah, because they're route running.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field.
A nice run game for Bobby coming up.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And that's not going to be returned as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
Oh, did you ever play Mortal Kombat?
Coming out with a jumbo package
okay.
To start
well, if you know some of the characters, you might know Noob Saibot. I was watching this video. They're called All Def Digital. I think I've told you about them before. They do the roast channel. They have a series called Worst Taste, where it's like all the worst shit. So they were doing sex positions, and one of the dudes called the other dude fucking Boob Saibot because he was wearing one of those shiesties, and I almost lost I spit out my water.
The good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I guess this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13.
Give him one quick one back.
I'll be very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Is there a way to switch with the other buttons? Like if you like hold B or something, and then you can like switch to another person. I've never checked it. I just
get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Packers had 6 and 9 to start play.
Yeah.
They were winners their last.
I just beat you around like an idiot sometimes. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to be the fucking corner here. I gotta play it, but
the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there.
And I'm finishing up some laundry.
So on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jet sweep. Here's Reed. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Love looking to throw it. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Bobby? I see no visual from your stream. I hear audio, but there's no visual.
It's good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0
Yep.
lead.
Okay.
Was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
So the Packer kickoff team set
all
to
good.
go as they will kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Oh, okay. Nah, I'm glad supporting you. Get those 2 cents a month.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These two teams had met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and
Yeah,
down
but I think
out.
he was saying
You
that
gotta
about...
play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do?
Let's have to look at the rule book. I don't remember their rule.
I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
On 4th down, Perry. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards,
shit.
but that's the case here. First down.
I just found the rule. After week 12, players over 75 can't be released.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Open man right side is St. Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Perry. Pass It's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Love, they go play action now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun, Gibbs will give it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
He's got him in, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 92 yards. And the Packers are once again back in front. Now for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going. Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Perry. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Perry. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, it's Warner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Perry. Now that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Perry. He finds his man. Complete. It's Warner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Perry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Carry here for Burgess. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Love steps away. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Love now. That's going to be caught. That's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 17-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 3. That'll be caught in St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Perry.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Perry. Flush to his right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Perry. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completion step up and make those throws, and he did that. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Up the middle they go. Warner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Perry. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Noy. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Love. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. In trouble, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The
Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Lions 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He fights him off. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Operating from the gun, Perry.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's Love. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They run it with Chandler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Chandler, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action this time with Love. Touchdown! Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Perry. To the sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. On play action. Love to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Chandler. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This is Burgess. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 44-yard line. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Throwing. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll put him right on the doorstep of a 200-yard game. He's at 199 as he picks up the 1st. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Love. And Watson has it right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on 1st down. Chandler. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Perry. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. From the gun on third down, Perry escaping the pressure right. He throws it down the middle but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Up the middle they go. Look, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Perry going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Perry. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received the gift. That takeaway even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Love. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Reed. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, it's Lloyd. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run with Burgess. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Lloyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, it's Burgess. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
What's up, you beautiful sons of bitches?
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second
getting ready to play,
as they stop it.
Your boy.
Will be an important
Good luck.
4th down.
No, fuck that. I ain't fucking... Dude, I'm done with Madden. This is my last season anyway. Oh. Yeah, I already turned in my notice. I turned it in like 2 weeks ago. Nah, playing, Brian. In college.
Brian! Kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Playing Valentine right now. College, John.
Okay.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline.
He asked why. I told him, like, it's not fun. I'm not enjoying it. He's like, all right.
Down 2 scores.
Like,
you don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again.
If you guys literally just walked in the door from the fucking airport.
This is 1st and 10.
Like, I tried to get Brian to play me last night. I was like, I'll play you on hotel Wi-Fi after dinner tonight. He's like, I'll just do tomorrow.
Good luck scheduling with that guy on the day he doesn't want.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Play as soon as I get home.
It's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Did they?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up.
Yeah, I'm never playing on a big TV ever again. That was fucking terrible at the hotel.
There's an incompletion right there.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Perry connecting with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little.
What's the score, Bobby?
30 ticks to go in the football game. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
There's Bobby broke out cheese like he usually does, but guess we're feeling a little lactose intolerant today. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? I had a man. Oh, come on. That's fucking horseshit.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Fuck, man.
That one let go
fucking
deep for
won this game.
Laporta.
Bullshit.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle.
Because you're at what, 18 now?
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover.
Oh, you threw a pick.
As a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
I wish I could see the stats, but I'm pretty sure I threw
for the Packers,
all 20 of my picks within the first, 8 weeks. And then I've only thrown, 6 since then.
For us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women
on
our crew.
Throwing 6 picks still isn't great, but
you've been watching the NFL
I feel a lot different on my QB shit.
The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Very hefty. He hit a season goal.
Awesome. Yeah. Bring that shit here, Valentine. Bring that shit here. Fucking no more man, god damn it. Doing that shit. I didn't realize Aston got his QB up to a fucking 89. I'm not surprised. I was just like, oh shit, I didn't realize he was that high up because now he's even higher than fucking Hardy. Got to spy up and fucking everything. Spying them correctly, though. Come on, Jamie. Oh, we're not doing that. Fuck that. Bet your ass we're sticking in zone the whole fucking rest of the game. Out of the backfield. Get there! Let's go! Good breakup, baby! There we go.